Hagi prevented Aberdeen from picking up all 3 points at Pittodrie, but more importantly, he prevented Celtic from officially winning the Scottish Premiership. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football, and thanks to that Hagi late equaliser, Celtic are going to have to wait. They're going to have to put the champagne on ice. They're going to have to wait to celebrate yet another league trophy because they didn't get the job done. They needed Aberdeen to defeat Rangers. That didn't happen. Rangers got a point, and that mathematically keeps them in a title race that has been over for months. But until Celtic mathematically win it, they cannot celebrate the title. And it's 15 points right now. There's 15 points to play for. I mean, even if Celtic did lose their last 5 games and Rangers won their last 5 games, the goal difference is not going to be overturned. So, I mean, technically, yeah, you could just give Celtic the title, but mathematically, there is still another point for Celtic that they need to get on the board. And they're going to have to wait a wee while now because we focus our attention on other things. We've got a European quarter-final coming up with Rangers. We've got the Scottish Cup semi-finals coming up soon as well. So, I mean, we're going to put the league on hold for a little bit, but let's not put the comments and the reactions from the Rangers fans on hold. We're going to get into this. We're going to see what they had to say now. Look, they rescued a point. They survived. They didn't lose. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's another game where they were 2-0 down. It's another game that they did not win under Barry Ferguson. Yes, there was, not the strongest Rangers team out there. But come on, Rangers should be winning games, and under Barry Ferguson, there's too many games they haven't won. So, yeah, you can be happy to come down and come back with 10 men and pick up a point and not lose the game. But I don't think we should be pretending that this is a great result for Rangers, because it's not. They did well to not lose in the end, considering the circumstances, but it's still a bad result at the end of the day. It's not great. It's not great for either team. It's not great for Rangers. And it's not good for Aberdeen, considering that they were 2-0 up. But let's get to the comments. Let's see what they've got to say. The boys page says, Celtic Football Club champions 2024/25. 55. Most successful club in Scotland. 55 titles strong. 4 in a row. Well, I mean, technically that is not true because they haven't won it yet. This season has yet to be confirmed. They still need to pick up another point. They're 15 in front, but there's still 15 to play for. So maybe they should have waited until the next league game to post this. Look, we know that Celtic will win the league. It's just a matter of time. But right now, technically, officially, it's not over with just yet. NH says, get the Spaniards pumped on Thursday and get this fucking League One. Would love it if we can pull it off and come back. This has to be like the biggest troll account on Twitter. Rangers ain't pulling anything back. I mean, there's more chance of Rangers getting pulled back by Hibs for second place than there is Rangers closing down Celtic. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. DGNR says, we will fight till the day is done. I mean, yeah, you'll fight till the day is done, but it was still a draw. It was still 2 points dropped. It's not this great result, is it? Soul says, just don't go down to 10 men on Thursday again, please. Well, I think that is crucial for Rangers to have a chance that they need to keep 11 men on the pitch. And I mean, they are picking up a lot of red cards. They need to stop that shit. Douglas McFarlane says, Rangers should come with a health warning. My old ticker can't handle it. Doug says, imagine not being able to do a win against Aberdeen. Ha ha ha. I mean, well, Celtic couldn't beat Aberdeen at Celtic Park in the league earlier in the season, and they had a 2-0 lead, so it is what it is. Maida Maestro says, what a win for Bazball. The celebrations at the end there were immense after that huge victory. Alright, Sees Doy says, Igamani needs to play through the middle. He's wasted anywhere else. Some strike from Hagi. As for the rest of them, most of these players won't be here next season, thankfully, on to Thursday. Yeah, I think a lot of these players, or at least some of them, I think a few of them will be moved on. Todd Ferguson says, the roller coaster ride continues. What a lovely little reverse from Yefty. And Hagi says, pick that one out. That was a good strike for Hagi. Good goal. So close to 3-2, says Black Stars Crypto News. S Gems 90, another horrible performance. Take the point and on to Thursday, which they must win. And yeah, I mean, this result is almost being overlooked. It's almost like Rangers fans are allowing Barry Ferguson away with a draw here just because they're still in Europe. But if they go to Europe, then these kind of results won't be accepted. If Rangers get knocked out on Thursday night by Bilbao, Rangers fans won't accept 2-2 draws against the likes of Aberdeen in the post-split fixtures. You know, Barry Ferguson is lucky that he's in Europe right now because it's allowing him a bit of leeway. You know, it's allowing him some really poor results and poor performances in the league. But once he gets knocked out of Europe, then people are going to be focusing on the league because that's all they have. I mean, they're not in the Cup anymore, Scottish Cup gone. So, yeah, I mean, I think as soon as Barry Ferguson and Rangers get knocked out of Europe, then he's going to be getting criticised a hell of a lot more with these league results. William Armour says Spring Lamb will be traumatised. B&T says teams been a shit show all season and this game proved it. Very, very few positives, Igamani being the major one. These cunts better be ready for Thursday. B&T not happy. Thinks that Rangers are underperforming and they better perform on Thursday. Health and Safety says fight and draw, send on Bilbao. Black Star's got a wee blue heart there. Dembele Dink says another 2 points gained this weekend. Know your place, Hun scum here from the lovely Celtic fans in attendance. Dom says, cheers lads, Celtic 55 champions. I mean, not yet. They're not champions yet. That's the whole point. That late Hagi goal was denied Celtic the title. G says, cheat it again, no way. Was that whole ball over the byline? The Terriers great for weeks about their one at Hibs. Shay getting excited over a draw by Aberdeen, how the mighty have fallen. Gibo 1967 says, celebrating a draw. This is what we're celebrating. Glasgow Celtic, 55 league titles, 42 Scottish Cups, 22 League Cups, 1 European Cup, total 1-2-0. Glasgow Rangers, 2.0, 1 league title, 1 League Cup, 1 Scottish Cup, total of 3. So, not great there. And we have some more numbers here that I don't think we're going to really talk about there. Yeah, no, fucking, let's just move on for that. Jimmy Thielen, looks more like Graham Shinnie to me, crying. Scottish champions, you spray your water, we'll spray our champagne. I'm not going to bring up Watergate again. How embarrassing. Jota on the wing, celebrating draws. Jordan, fuck you, Celtic, we're going to win the league. You're not, but I mean, you've kept your hopes alive for another 2 weeks, so congratulations. Cameron Taylor, C team or not, that was horrendous. Time to focus on Thursday. D1872 said that was weak. Evan says, never seen a club celebrate a draw so much. Absolute mutants. Igamani Prop says proper, Barami and McCausland are just some of the players who never play for Rangers again after this season. Yeah, I think Proper will definitely go. I mean, Proper is done. Champion says Glasgow will be green and white. Will soon be green and white. I mean, isn't Glasgow technically already green and white due to the dominance that Celtic have had there for like years, and now we're going to like decades. So, Mick celebrating a draw. Yeah, it looks like Rangers want the 10 men. It's all about the 10 men. Deck says, haha, what a fanny their wee captain is. I mean, I don't understand why people are getting annoyed over Graham Shinnie for the guy being passionate and being upset. I mean, that's what I think you want for a captain. I'd rather a captain that shows emotion like that, and rather than someone that just does not care, someone that's just picking up a paycheck. Willie says, utterly woeful once again. Aberdeen being a bunch of bottling hillbilly mutants doesn't cover up just how poor we are. Windy, I guess a draw with 10 men isn't the worst. Northern Ireland Border Solution says, great assist there from Dessers for the equaliser. 4D chess. Scott M92 said, actually enjoyed that once the players who didn't want to be there went off. McCausland did that to get off the pitch after a terrible cross. Part of me is still disappointed that Dessers didn't score that. Kieran, imagine shushing and you're still second. Scott, a miracle considering we weren't trying for most of the game. Dex, great fight from Hagi, Kelly, the wee lad, Curtis, Igamani. I love, but Danilo, Cortez, just non-existent. Barami Proper are rejects and need sold ASAP. Yeah, Barami, and he's cost a lot of money. You know, Barami he cost like 4.5 million, and the guy is absolute garbage. So, you know, one of the biggest flops I think we've seen at Rangers in a long time. Very, very poor. What else we got here? Barbie says you're all celebrating like you've just won the league. I'm Gary, 9 changes, a red card, a goal disallowed, a European quarter-final, still couldn't beat us. Aberdeen FC, 10 pot. And let's see, Stuart McAllister says, was this not the season that everyone said Aberdeen would finish second? Rangers would have been shocking, but my goodness, shows how bad the rest of the league is when Aberdeen are even miles behind Rangers and can't even close a game out against a 10-man Rangers reserve team. Yeah, that's where we're going to end it then. So, yeah, Rangers fans seem happier than I imagined they would be. But, again, I think it's because they are in Europe, and it would be a different matter. Had Europe been gone, if European football was no longer a thing, then I don't think they wouldn't be celebrating this, or they would be happy about this 2-2 draw, that is for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Bilbao on Thursday, hopefully they get the job done, and they can, I mean, they're not going to win any trophies, but they can still win the Scottish, they can win the Coefficient Cup. The Coefficient Cup's still up for grabs. I mean, Rangers have already got both hands on it anyway, so I mean they may as well take it. They've done well in Europe this season, and hopefully they can continue that on for a bit longer. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.